Search deep dive. All right, why are paint touches so important for team offense? Well, the paint touches are important because it opens up the entire floor. And Mikael Bridges is doing everything he can to get into that paint. Going against two different fingers right here in transition, moving forward. And when you got that attack deep in the paint, here he's moving long on the base. That's the real occasion here. These paint touches, these paint scores, they flatten the defense, they shrink the defense, and open things up. You want to dive deeper into this year, any NBA player topic has stay on load in Google search. Found the nice feet inside, beautiful setup from all those. So over second shot of the third quarter. Eagles off to an aggressive start in this game, and they were on a aggressive start. Paul touching the pen offensively. Just 4 points in their fifth quarter in that area. Yeah, see, doesn't have the ball. He's aggressive. One of the elite players in the game when it comes to jumps on Struder, trying to draw some contact, throws it already. Whistle on a foul. Struder whistle for his first. Well, this is really good action. It's a great pass. You can see right here, McBride gets chipped on that screen, so Mitchell Robinson thinks he's got to be up. Perfect remade by Mobley on the delivery. He had been so quiet to start this half. And remember, he didn't take a single shot in the second half of game 2. Quiet to start the third quarter here. Finally gets a touch. Maybe that can get him more to be. Wilson now with 17 points. This would be his 7th free throw. Lead back up to a dozen. And there you see the numbers. These two terrific players. Mobley, again, there were some nights he's so dominating offensively, and some nights not as engaged offensively. Well, a lot of times he's not going to throw the ball to him in the post guy. He's a guy that gives it off goals, replaces, tips, offensive rebounds. So that's not something you can guarantee every single night. The elevation for him is can he be a guy that they throw the ball to go get a bucket. 24 years old, he's a great talent. Scooter, thrown off nicely by Robinson, brings it back. Under 2 to play here in the third. Martin wants it against Brunson. Look at him post up. Shot clock at 6. Drives, there's a double. Brewers wins it. Arrow catcher fired away. Doesn't matter where you hit it. Anybody deserved to have the light not go in and out. He's sitting in barrel. You can see how he's been pressing. Hasn't really had what's tonight. Screws is furious. He thought that Jalen Brunson was fucking him. He's really upset at Tyler Ford. He knows he didn't shoot that ball well. Now let's see how this. There's you see the right arm of Jalen Brunson pushing off, and then Strus with the contact. And that was Strus was upset about. He thought this is what should have been called the shooting off. But yeah, he climbs down. I think Strus has a great point. No. He still has a challenge. Hands it off to Brunson. Some spins, wings it, quite shook away stealing ball with 14 on the shot clock. And unlike what happened in game 1, when Harden was on Brunson one-on-one, and Brunson was able to keep his dribble and continue to change directions and eventually get space, that time Harden forced him to pick it up. And that's why that shot was so difficult. Warner Brothers checking up on the shot clock. Checking to see if the shot hit the rim. Brothers, minus Petritis and Tyler Ford, the officiating crew. Brothers and crew chief, 32 years in the league. Ford and Petritis, 11 years in the league. Final report's going to go over and check with the scores table. So right now they've reset the shot clock to 14. Crowd's a little ornery for the time it's taken. They're ornery right now because their team down by 10.
Played against Cleveland in the playoffs, and I've been fortunate enough to be on teams here in Cleveland. All you have to do is give them a reason to go nuts. It's one of the loudest crowds in the entire NBA, but the Caps just haven't given them enough sustained energy. Well, obviously, the big numbers get them in, so shot box is soft. And the place on not on the goal. It's a good ball left in the offensive rebound. That's Chris. It's in the good ball. Coming up on the mid left here in the third. Yeah, with all the throws that the Caps have in certain areas, they're only down by 10. The crossover, he goes across and spins, slams up. Orange is full with James Harden. That's the vintage Harden right there. Chance for 3.1. That's just right right there. But James Harden, he wanted this situation where he could get a one-on-one against Brunson. Nice crossover right here. It looks like Robinson's going to get there in time, and Harden able to play through the contact and also find this angle to get it up before Robinson can get there in time. Robinson. Third free throw. Mitchell, hoping his team does not fall into a home free deficit that Dawn has ever done. Robinson is free to one-on-ones. Robinson Roberts goes once, jump shot, it's good. Man, it's twice in the same spot. Two different defenders. 21 for Brunson. And they have the opportunity for a 2-for-1. Sure looking. Opening's open. On your own from Oakley. And that answer, Stern steps it next beautifully. Number 14 on a shot clock. 5-24. Harden against Hart. Harden. Step back. Taking it. Beats it up. Off the mark. Stays in the rebound. Goes inside. Pick up the slam. We extra cover. Puts the boards and it's back to 7. Here's Brunson. The floater's up. Robinson's going down. It was supposed to be above the cylinder. The third quarter comes to an end. Knicks looking to go up with a commanding 3-0 lead. And trying to get him a win column. 91-82. This presentation of the Interconference Finals, presented by Duncan on ABC, will continue after this message and a word from our ABC station. It's time to start to be proactive. Every dog we working with a fingertip. Whenever it's coming, it's old. Just go ahead and go. Go. What this is time. It's the ram. It's the ram. I need everybody to previous circumference finals presented by Duncan and Evan. Down 9 turnovers for you guys in that third quarter. Just how do you clean that up to give you guys a chance? It's easy ones. I mean, you guys just do it easy and then get out there with force. Like the season is essentially on the line. No team has ever come back from the three. Just what do you looking to personally to try to get this one done? Lock in on every single play. I think it's big that our defense shines right now. So we're gonna let's stop the possible and then push this against this.
It's a 7-footer. Yes, footer. You off base. He's looking up the clock. He goes. He got to the advance side. That's a well done by Bowles. Mitchell kicks it out. Arrow off the bounds. Got black and 3. Up top, Mitchell told you got to shoot it. Fires away. Air ball and a 24-second violation.
Travis Kelsey. I don't know if his girlfriend's gonna like to see him chugging beers like that. Hey, look, the Cavs, whatever you need, if you got a rally beer, you got a rally cap, if you're a Cavs fan, you can do whatever it takes. Pretty good idea what the weather reception is gonna look like. Quarter 3, Charge is good. And the lead is back up to a dozen. Mobley again doing the ball handling. Hands off to Merrill. With Bryant in pursuit. Merrill to Allen. Allen shots missed it. Rebound throws it ahead. Richards one back and beat it. Tyson. Sidestep player. Quick timeout from Kenny Atkinson. A 14-point lead as we open up the fourth quarter. Pitch to off these quick runs. Sometimes long runs. Really let him down here at the start of the fourth with the Knicks. Mikal Bridges keeps his hot streak going.
The NBA Eastern Conference Finals on ABC. Presented by Dunkin'. When your morning tip off with coffee and breakfast at Dunkin'. And at Bar Digital. This is the only broadcast of the National Investor Policies. Jimmy not retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express consent of the NBA.
Only 2 minutes in the fourth, and look at that number. The fast break points, 17-0. An incredible number. Meanwhile, there you see Patrick Ewing, John Starks, Alan Houston, and Clyde Frazier mix up into the finals 4 times. All 4 finals represented there. Ewing and Starks in '94, Houston in '99, and of course Clyde with the next 2 championships in '70 and '73. He's trying to get back to the finals for the first time since '99. Pretty good lineup. They just need a power forward. They got every other spot covered. Jared Allen. And Towns called for a reach-in. So 3 fouls on Carl Anthony Towns, who has 3 steals and a block today.
Well, and he's having an outstanding night so far. He's got 13 points, 7 assists, and 8 rebounds so far. He's really been the hub of this new big offense.
Spruce stepped inside.
And so it's this big team that's done a sacrifice, and you have your 2 top scorers in Brunson and Towns have sacrificed shots to get this offense humming the way it is.
Well, you can't win a championship without sacrifice. And it's the commitment from the inside. And right now, the kid is
Pass. Strip. Sorry. It just goes on a little bit.
Trying to draw a foul, kicks it off. Merrill, tired, go away. Merrill, Sam Merrill, that's going to feel good. And not to get it going. See that big shot? I told you, like, I don't care how I see it going. I just wanted to go. The Cam said Merrill's going to start hitting some trees. That's his first field goal. Actually, his second. My mistake is a whistle foul away from the ball.
here, Donovan Mitchell. And just that half step, that's all Merrill needs. Knocks it down. Mike said it was his first shot because it's his first real shot that he hit. The bank shot, I don't even know if Merrill would count it. Those are tough right there. You can see his feet. He's hopping behind the line to the exact same time he's touching that basketball.
Downs one of the ball. Pulls back. Hart tries the three. It has it. Ball tipped and taken by Spruce. Nice job by Merrill on that long rebound box out. Big Ryan. Mitchell fails the foul. Still plenty of time. 9:18 remaining. Mitchell's going to kick a couple of free throws, but Shannon picks up his third. Yeah, they've missed 6 free throws already. 10 of 16. Mitchell's just 1 for 4. 19 points for Mitchell, 19 points for Harden, 16 for Mobley. Free throws critical to get them back in. Western Conference Finals and the NHL will head to the Vegas tomorrow night for Game 3. The series go the Knights win the first two games on the road in Denver. They take a 2-0 lead. Game 3 underway shortly after 8 Eastern. Jimmy McDonough ready for round off the call. It's tomorrow night. Timeout here in Cleveland.
Freight train and these players not in Blue Street stretching over Atlanta, Philly, and now Cleveland. The both differentials. You know, you don't want to drink. Add it all up. The point at which the last 9 games were best in NBA history. They was lost in a month. And right now, they've got a 10-point with 9:18 remaining. By the way, the longest winning streak in NBA playoff history is 15 in a row. Golden State back in 2017. They went 15-1. Yeah, they went 15-1. We had that one win here at Cleveland. You know, I'm still mad at Kyle Korver about that.
Mitchell misses the free throw, and the free throw misses happened throughout this conference final. Running in time. Is there enough defensively to get it done? This is the time of the game where Jalen Brunson's going to go to win it. Street. He went somewhere else, but he gets it back a second time and figures out a way to make a play. This is ball tip right back to Mitchell. Mitchell will reset. Mitchell drives out. His floater's up, shot no good. There with a tip. 15 points for Jared Allen. It's going to be a little bit less about the Cavs offense and their defense. We just not have seen sustained defense long enough to really impact this Knicks offense.
After the switch that they got in one, and then hard to go ahead and get back off to Mitchell.
Russell. 4 to shoot. That's inside the heart. We got locked. Gets down.
Please, you have to secure that long rebound. When you're talking about your season's practically on the line, if you go down 3-0, you get the initial miss, you've got to secure that ball in the page.
Strip tries to answer. And yards.
Strip a little bit 3.
After 3-quarters for Spurs. Spurs says he's had enough. He's going to separate some of the goals and just switch there. And Spurs picks up his 3rd foul.
Okay, it's all about the Josh Hart misses this shot. You can take a look for him. Carl Anthony Towns has a body on him, but nobody touches Josh Hart. And he needs to jam it, bash it in.
And you see this baseline drive with Shabbat. He has a beautiful, beautiful jumper. And when they find him, it is almost automatic right now.
He's 6th in the NBA points. 3-1 percentage. Is a guy who started the season on a non-guaranteed contract. Back at 7. Brunson. 5 on 1-4. It's another one.
He's got 6 made threes in this series. Could they be any bigger than the ones he has hit?
Bruce can't answer. Bruce just comes up with it. And then a foul again on Strus. A frustration from Max Strus.
And we did a package on him, but it's the movement. And you need guys that can catch that ball. And in a few seconds, I think, oh, a grenade. But you want guys that can take that shot and make something good. Larry Shannon is just in such a good bring-up right now.
And the Knicks continue to run someone to the middle of the floor, right in the middle of the front line, expecting there to be 2 defenders down here on the one team.
What about the 3?
They actually walked him in.